When we say La ilaha illallah, this is clause 3a10, that we are recognizing that Allah's guidance in matters of moral, social, political, and economic behavior, thus rejecting anything that goes against His commands. So, when I say that the Islamic movement, when we talk about Islamic movement, we are basically talking about this particular concept. That we don't think that, my personal life and my public life are totally different beasts. We don't think about the separation of these concepts because they are all the same. When I talk about money matters, when I talk about interest, for instance, when I talk about how to deal with people fairly, when I talk about social life, that all has to be governed by the rules that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put forward. That's what we are talking about. When you say La ilaha illallah, that's what you're talking about. So these are things that we have to be very cognizant about. And I'll conclude with this section. When I say La ilaha illallah, that I consider the pleasure of Allah the only basis for my struggle. Because you have to understand this, my brothers and sisters. When you make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the center of your life, when you make Him subhanahu wa ta'ala as the reason why we do everything and anything, then your perspective, your attitude changes. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Hudan lil muttaqeen. Alif Lam Mim, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. When I say Hudan lil muttaqeen, that's essentially a behavior. If I have that behavior and if I have that consciousness and mindfulness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the back of my mind, then that book becomes a hidayah for me. So it is about the attitude that I come with to this world. It is about the attitude and the behavior that I'm thinking about when I say that Allah is the center of that guidance, that I consider the pleasure of Allah as the only basis for my struggle. I'm not trying to gain points with someone. I'm not trying to please someone else. I'm not trying to appease my friends or something like that. No, that's not my intent. My intent is solely because my eyes are fixated on the hope of Jannah in the other life. So with that attitude and with that thought process and with that conviction, my whole being and my actions will have a different flavor to them. And that's what we are trying to reach, my brothers and sisters. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.